Success isn't just built on talent or hustle. It's built on emotional control. When frustration, fear, or doubt take over, even the most skilled people lose their edge. I discovered early that real wealth is not merely about working hard, but about mastering the turbulent storm of emotions that can derail your journey in an instant. Imagine having immense talent and grinding every day, only to have sudden bursts of anger or paralyzing fear append all your efforts. I learned that when your emotions are out of control, even the sharpest mind can falter at the crucial moment. In my rough neighborhood, where every day felt like a battle for survival, I realized that keeping cool was more valuable than any sum of money. I observed local hustlers and self-made moguls who, despite limited means, built their fortunes by harnessing their inner strength and focusing their minds. It became clear that emotions are the steering wheel in life's volatile ride, and losing grip means losing direction. A cool, measured response transforms potential disasters into stepping stones toward prosperity. From that moment, I vowed to train my mind like a disciplined warrior, turning chaos into a wellspring of opportunity. Every setback taught me that riches are not solely measured in dollars, but in the resilience forged when you master yourself. I began practicing the art of emotional control, pausing to reflect instead of reacting impulsively, and gradually turning every challenging moment into a chance to grow. I embraced a way of living that prioritized mental clarity over raw emotion, understanding that wealth, in its truest form, is a state of mind as much as it is a bank balance. It wasn't an abstract concept or a lofty dream. It was a concrete strategy for overcoming life's obstacles. I realized that by taking control of my emotions and harnessing them with clear purpose, I was unlocking the door to not just financial success, but an enriched life full of meaning and satisfaction. Living this way taught me that true wealth is built slowly, one conscious decision at a time, and that every calm moment is an investment in your future. In mastering my inner world, I found not only the key to wealth, but also the freedom to live a life that is authentically mine. Every single day, I remind myself that controlling my emotions is as crucial as any bank deposit, and with every mindful breath, I am one step closer to the rich life I dream of. I now live each day with the understanding that emotional mastery is the cornerstone of lasting wealth and happiness. This mindset is an investment in a future of peace, prosperity. Building wealth is not a simple matter of luck or inheritance. It demands a deep commitment to self-improvement and a relentless pursuit of personal growth. In the real world, getting rich often starts with a mindset shift, where you decide that your emotions and habits will work for you, not against you. You gotta learn to spot the negative vibes and kick them to the curb before they sabotage your plans. Every day, you wake up with a choice. Let external drama derail you, or harness your inner strength to stay on track. I learned from my own battles on the streets and in the boardrooms that success comes from knowing how to navigate life with calm and courage. Folks like Thomas Edison, who kept pushing through thousands of failed experiments, remind us that setbacks are simply setups for a spectacular comeback. It's all about turning your frustrations into fuel, your fears into lessons, and your doubts into determination. Every rich person out there started from humble beginnings, hustling through life by transforming obstacles into opportunities. Financial success isn't merely about saving pennies. It's about investing in yourself and building habits that create lasting value. Learning new skills, expanding your network, and constantly seeking knowledge are not just tasks, but the pillars of wealth accumulation. I spent long nights reading about finance and personal development, soaking in wisdom like a sponge on a mission. Taking risks isn't about being reckless. It's about weighing your options and making calculated moves with confidence. When you channel your energy into smart investments, whether in stocks, real estate, or your own business, every choice becomes a building block of your fortune. I remind myself daily that a clear vision and disciplined mindset are more valuable than any windfall. Society often glamorizes quick riches and flashy lifestyles. But let me tell you, real money comes to those who are patient, persistent, and practical. I've seen too many people burn out chasing trends, forgetting that the slow and steady approach often wins the race in the long run. Money isn't a magical number, but a byproduct of smart decisions made over time with a level head. I often say that every hardship is like a financial boot camp, training you to be tougher and more resourceful. The journey to wealth is filled with detours, but each detour teaches you something valuable that you can use to pivot and progress. Sometimes the path to a fat bank account is messy, but learning from every misstep builds a foundation of wisdom that no one can take away from you. Real wealth comes to those who aren't scared to take calculated risks, and who understand that every small win adds up over time. I learned that the grind is real, but so is the joy of watching your efforts translate into tangible success. People might mock you for playing the long game, but when you see the bank balance growing steadily, you'll know it was all worth it. Building wealth requires not only smarts, but also the hustle to work through setbacks and the nerve to keep chasing your dreams. I often reflect on the words of legends who came before me, realizing that their courage in the face of adversity is what set them apart. Every day is a new opportunity to sharpen your skills, and every moment spent mastering your emotions is an investment in your future riches. It's not an overnight process. Building a fortune takes time, resilience, and a whole lot of guts. When you pair a rock-solid work ethic with emotional mastery, you'll find that obstacles shrink in front of you. I learned to laugh at failures, to see them as funny little detours rather than soul-crushing disasters. This journey is not a straight line, but a winding road filled with unexpected twists that only make the destination sweeter. I never take shortcuts when it comes to personal growth and wealth creation, because the lessons learned on the hard road are priceless. Sticking to your principles and refusing to compromise on your values is the kind of discipline that sets real millionaires apart. I always say, keep your eyes on the prize and your heart in check, because that balance is what propels you forward when times get tough. Your journey to riches is a marathon, not a sprint, and every disciplined step adds a little more strength to your stride. Invest in yourself by developing skills, nurturing relationships, and staying hungry for knowledge, because those are the true currencies of success. I challenge you to look beyond the glitter and glamour of fast money and to focus on building a legacy that lasts. Every smart decision, every well-measured risk, and every cool-headed moment is like depositing interest into your future wealth. I faced countless challenges along the way, but with every obstacle, my determination grew, and my vision for wealth became clearer. Sometimes, you gotta hustle hard on the streets, and then hustle even harder behind a desk, balancing risk and reward like a seasoned tightrope walker. Embrace every lesson, keep your ego in check, and remember that true wealth comes from a blend of smart choices and emotional balance. Every wise choice today lays the cornerstone for a richer, more secure tomorrow. As I reflect on my journey toward building wealth, I realize that the road to riches is paved with emotional mastery and unwavering discipline. The lessons I've learned in managing my feelings, embracing failure, and seizing every opportunity have transformed my life beyond measure. I no longer see my emotions as obstacles, but as powerful tools that, when channeled correctly, can propel me toward extraordinary success. The journey was not always smooth, and I faced moments of doubt, anger, and overwhelming challenge. Yet every setback became a lesson, every failure a stepping stone toward a more secure financial future. I learned to embrace the grind, knowing that real wealth is built one decision at a time and nurtured with patience. In the quiet moments of reflection, I see that every tough day and every small victory has prepared me for a life of abundance. The journey has taught me that wealth is more than just a number in a bank account. It is an inside job that starts with mastering your inner world. I firmly believe that anyone who commits to developing emotional intelligence and disciplined habits can forge their own path to prosperity. This realization is a constant reminder that financial freedom is not an elusive dream, but an attainable reality for those willing to work for it. I remember nights filled with worry and days marked by relentless effort, all leading to the growth of both my bank balance and my inner strength. Every challenge I conquered served as a building block for the greater vision I now hold dear. In the grand scheme of things, achieving wealth is as much about personal evolution as it is about accumulating dollars. Over time, I have seen that when you control your emotions, you control your destiny, and the two are inextricably linked. The practice of turning emotional chaos into clear, focused action has not only fattened my wallet, but enriched every facet of my life. Each day, I consciously choose to invest in self-improvement. Whether by reading, seeking mentorship, or simply taking a moment to breathe and gather my thoughts. This approach has transformed obstacles into opportunities, and has made the pursuit of wealth a fulfilling adventure rather than a burdensome race. I have learned that the key to true richness lies in the fusion of financial acumen and the ability to remain serenely resilient in the face of adversity. Now, standing on the summit of my personal achievements, I feel a profound gratitude for every moment that tested my resolve. It is this blend of hard-earned financial wisdom and emotional mastery that I now pass on to anyone willing to listen. I urge you to embrace the struggle, to fight for each moment of calm, and to recognize that every challenge conquered adds value to your life. In the end, the journey to wealth is as much about self-discovery and inner peace as it is about the dollars in your bank account. When you learn to master both your mind and your finances, you unlock a life of freedom, fulfillment, and limitless potential. I stand here today as living proof that a calm mind, fortified by discipline and nurtured through continuous learning, is the most valuable asset you can ever own. My hope is that you will take these truths to heart, understanding that every step toward emotional balance is a step toward enduring wealth. Let this be a reminder that every struggle refines you, every failure teaches you, and every success motivates you to reach even higher. May you find the courage to face life's challenges head-on, and the wisdom to turn every negative into an opportunity for growth. I leave you with this parting thought. Embrace your emotions, nurture your ambitions, and never let fear stand in the way of the rich life you deserve. As you move forward, remember that the true measure of your wealth is found not in your bank account, but in the balance of your mind and spirit. May your journey be long, your lessons be many, and your rewards be as boundless as the dreams that fuel your desire to rise. Keep moving forward. Your legacy awaits you. Stay unstoppable.